guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Christina and this is Creations by Christy, and welcome back to our 7th part of the Mystery Make series. I can't believe we've already made it this far. We're on our 7th Pinterest pin that we'll be doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead, let's see what we're making today. All right, so another crocheted bag. We just had one last week. It turned out super cute. I'm going to give it to my grandchild. But this one looks like it'll be great for the beach. I do have a trip coming up this year, so I think it'll be great for that. And yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's get you turned around. Let's get some colors picked out. I believe it requires 3 is what the patterns suggest. With patterns like this though, we are lucky enough that you get a little give and take. You know, it's up to you how you want to design it, what colors you use. It is just suggestions at the end of the day. And as always, I'm going to make sure that I put the pattern down below. So if you like what you see, you can make it as well. Go show them some love over there. So let's get turned around. Let's see what we're going to use today. Okay, so this pattern does suggest 3 different colors, as you can see in the picture. It's 100% cotton is also what it's suggesting. It uses a Lion's brand cotton. I don't have Lion's brand cotton. I have a lot of Lily Sugar and Cream and some of the Walmart cottons. The main color needs about 300 yards, which is about 3 of these, as that cone just goes shooting to the ground. I do have a couple cones in here too. You know, so like I said, we'll look in here and let's see. You know, one good thing about it being whatever you want it to be is it can be 2 colors, it can be 5 colors, it can be whatever you want. I do have a brand new cone here, so we could do that. Let's see. Oh no, I'm thinking I'm just going to keep dropping them, is what I'm thinking. Move some stuff around here since I'm trying to hold and show. Okay. Once again, if you're new here, this is very much a use what we have type series. That's the whole plan, at least, is use what we have. I've not had to buy fabric or yarn yet. And that's one of the things that actually sparked this series, is because I have a lot. And I wanted to make sure that I'm trying to be a good steward for the things that I already have. So I wanted to make sure that I use them. So if we have to modify stuff and stuff like that, just to make sure that we're continuing to use what we have, that's what I try to do. So I don't have the colors, of course, that it calls for in the pattern, but like I said, we don't need that at all. What I think I'm going to do, since it seems to be a pretty decent sized bag. So, you know, to get 300 yards, that's literally 3 of these. And actually 3 of these is a little bit less than 300. So, and this is the Walmart brand of Mainstays 100% cotton. This is actually really good too. This is not as rough as like the Lily Sugar and Cream cotton. This has a lot more of I don't know, a smooth texture. I like it. I like this one when I'm making headbands, things like that. So, and this has 180, but this doesn't really go with these. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is just bust out all the cones and use these 3 as my colors for the bag. There's of course some difference between them, so it'll still show pretty distinct lines. So I think that'll be right. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use these 3. This is just Lily Sugar and Cream Black. This is Peaches and Cream. So this is Walmart's 100% cotton. And it's very much comparable to Lily Sugar and Cream. And I believe it's the same price or actually a little bit cheaper. And this is an Emerald Energy Ombré. There you go. I'll have to look up and I'll have to see what this one is. I don't have the label on it. And I probably don't have the label in it because that would be, nope, the smart thing to do. So I will do my best from now on too, that if I do have information on the yarn that I use, I will try to link it below too, in case you do like a color or something. As you can tell, a lot of my stuff, especially if it's coming from these bins down here, there's no labels on them because these are just, yarns through the years that I've caked and put up. Most are going to be Red Heart Super Saver because, I've always been a more budget crafter. That's just how it is. So Red Heart Super Saver, loops and threads, things like that. Just whenever they used to go on sale at Joann's, that's when I'd get them. So even the mandalas that I have, the reason that I have like one cake is because I was lucky enough to find them on clearance at Walmart or something like that. A lot of the ones that I have that are big, so like these, I have a bunch, this, and a lot of those are actually ones that were on my Christmas list. So I was giving them for Christmas this year. And this one I was lucky enough to find at a Dollar Tree. This is a Red Heart Classic One value. I paid $5 for it. And I wish I would have bought more of them. But like I said, I'm going to do my best to link, if I do have the information on yarn that I use, I'll link it down below too, just in case you do like some of the colors. But we finally have the yarn picked out. We have our pattern. Let's go ahead. Let's start making a beach tote. Good day. Welcome to day like 400, I feel like, of working on this bag. Yeah, I had to take a break yesterday. The day before, I didn't get that far through it. I also didn't realize, because learning is fundamental, about how large this bag actually is. So it's going to be a hefty beach bag, which is great. It's what I want at the end of the day. But yeah, I totally didn't think to read that part. It ends up measuring, I think in the pattern, it says like 15 inches wide and then 16 and a half, 17 inches tall. So hefty, great beach bag. Like I said, it's what I wanted anyway. But yeah, so my hands have been hurting, my shoulders been hurting, all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm just trying to truck through it today because I'm feeling a little bit better. And hopefully I get it done soon so I can get going on something else. You know, and totally on top of that, dealing with our lovely Ohio weather of it's, you know, like need the heat on in the morning and the air conditioner in the afternoon. True Midwestern spring. Not complaining about Midwestern spring. I'm happy we have spring this year at least. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep chugging along. I am at my color change at least, so that's good. It's nice to see something just a little bit different for at least the next 5 rows. So hopefully with the color changes coming, that'll help me kind of bust through it a little bit faster too, because you know, you have that little bit of a goal when you're going through them. Another thing with this pattern, so this pattern, once you get to row 9, has you working in continuous rounds. I do not prefer working in continuous rounds once you've started in a like slip stitch chain up. So I continued with the slip stitch chain up. It is working out fine. So if you want to stay true to the pattern, if you are working the pattern, it's going to do continuous rounds. If not, like I said, I did a slip stitch chain up 4 and started my V stitches from there because that's what we are on to. We are on to the V stitches. So I think there's like 20 rows of this and then it goes into the handles. It's going to be a huge bag. But all right, so let me shush. Let me get back to this and then see how far we can make it today. Hey guys, so I think I finally have something good to tell you, because guess what? It's finished. It's huge and took me way longer than I was expecting, I won't lie. Some of it was I was having hand issues and stuff while working on it, so that didn't help. But I love it. I mean, it is huge. A beach bag for sure. Hold on, let me see. You can't even see it in all of its glory. Give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can turn the camera so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, well, you can't mind my messy craft corner. Okay, just don't look at any of that. But look at this bag. It is so big. It is gonna have no issues holding all of my beach stuff. I go to Florida next month, so I can't wait. But yeah, it's so nice. The strap ended up nice too. Like it, you guys, I promise you, like it's huge. This is such a great pattern too. But okay, let me go. Let me rearrange so we can talk again. Okay, much better. Back to normal. Do you like the hair? I got it all chopped off. You know, that lovely impulse of let's get rid of 6 inches. Uh, but anyway, as you can see, the bag turned out big. It's going to be an amazing beach bag, especially since it's made out of cotton, you know, and I'm looking forward to using it. It did take a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I think it'll be great. Well worth it. So, like always, I'm going to leave the pattern down below for you. It was an easy to follow pattern. I did notice when I was doing my my V-stitches, so how I said before, instead of doing a continuous round, I went ahead and did a chain up 4 V-stitch. It did throw my size off just a little bit, but I compensated for it. Totally just do the continuous if you're good with that. It's not a problem. I just have preferences. So, but yeah, it turned out great. I'm excited to use it. I'll link it down below. I will also put in what colors I used. That was something I almost forgot to tell you. So I was supposed to use black, right? This middle color was supposed to be black. We went through the yarn, right? And we picked black. I went and bought a thing of yarn. I went and just got one of the small skeins of the peaches and cream white when I was at the store the other day, and I'm so happy I did, because with the colors I used, it has its very own ombre effect, and the white just really just fits with it. The black wouldn't have looked right. The pattern has very like crisp lined color changes because they used very bold different colors, so it's great. You can use whatever you want, however you want to do it, and it'll work out, I promise. Very versatile bag, very big. Like I said, it's a great summer bag, especially because it's made out of cotton. But with that being said, thank you so much if you've made it this far. Please comment down below if there is something that you would like to see on the channel. The Mystery Make series is so great. I'm having so much fun doing it. But I would love to know if there's something else that you guys want to see. And then if you can, like and subscribe if you want to see more of these. And other than that, thank you once again. I really appreciate you guys for watching, and have a good one. Bye.